Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents, and welcome back to my channel. This is a great day to celebrate with a bi-monthly Scentsy Club haul. So also, if some of these that are still available just capture your heart, check out my website, waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your certified Scentsy consultant. The link is in the box below if you'd really like to go and check that out. So, I have a whole bunch of wonderful bars here in my bi-monthly club, and the first thing that I have to show you is a brick. Skinny Dippin' is a wonderful summery melon and pear and apple scent. Oh, it's almost got like a coconuttiness in the background too, and it is just fantastic. It is sort of a medium, if you put enough cubes in, can be medium, strong throw, and it is just like a sunshine, happy, almost a beachy kind of a smell for the summer. All right, now I've got a whole big old box of bars here. We're gonna pull randomly. Cashmere and Corduroy is one that I fell in love with late in the fall and winter season catalog. And it is just so nice. It's got bergamot, it's got sandalwood, it's got this wonderful kind of resinous and deep complex scent, and this thing lasts and lasts and lasts. So I put it in just in case it doesn't come back next fall. Now, from January's Bring Back My Bar, I have Toffee Butter Crunch, which is just delightful and decadent. It is gooey, it is caramely, it is toffee-ish, and it has this wonderful walnut undertone, almost kind of like a really good soft pretzel from the mall, just coated in golden toffee butter. So, very nice, very good, strong throw. All right, Clementine Cupcake. Now, this didn't stay in my club. I just threw one in because I needed an extra bar. Probably in the fall, this will go in my club if they pull it out of the bakery section. And it is a little bit of clementine zest and lots of wonderful white or yellow cake. Just gorgeous and yummy. So then one that I find very intriguing is Boho. This was also from January's Bring Back My Bar. And this almost smells like a potpourri. It has apple, it has plum, and it has some winter spices, and it is just, it's lovely. The weirdest thing about it is I almost get a lilac note when you combine all of those different things, so I will really enjoy melting that, even in the springtime, because it is very floral, even though it has some of those warm winter notes too. Then apple butter frosting. When they told us that we were losing almost all of our good bakery scents, I just threw a ton of this in my club. So apple butter frosting is this wonderful, warm, bakery, heavy frosting scent. And then it's got the apple butter and spices. And when all of that is combined and you put it in your warmer, it's just got this wonderful, warm, almost like huggable smell. It is so addictive. So there are 3 of those in here. Another one that I really, really like is the Vitamin R from the All Is Well collection that recently sold out online. If you want this bar, I believe it's still available to add to Scentsy Club. I had 2 of them in the shipment, and I think I dropped it down to 1 because I also got a couple extra just in random orders I've been doing. Oh, it's so good. It is exactly what it says. It is relaxing. So it has amber, it's got bergamot, and it's got vanilla sugar, and it is like spot on perfect for one of those smells that you could put in the warmer all year round just to go, I feel so good. So then my bi-monthly club has a couple of my absolute favorite spice and fall smells, because if these do not come back in the fall, I want to be well stocked up and well prepared. So clove and cinnamon is just that. It's heavy on the clove and it's got a touch of cinnamon. And it is an old school, old fashioned, classic hardcore scent junkie spice person smell. So nice. That, sometimes I just do like 2 cubes of it in the house, and that's all I do because it's nice and strong, goes for several days. And the other day, I had a cube of it that I totally had forgotten about. It wasn't really the other day, this was a couple months ago. What am I thinking? And I left it alone in a warmer, and I actually thought that I was melting Cozy Fireside, which is my all-time Scentsy heartbreak. And I thought, man, I didn't think I used one of those cubes of my very precious Cozy Fireside bars. There must be enough similarity by the time that the smell has been going several days. It's just smoky and clovey and amazing. So that is in my bi-monthly. Hopefully it will come back in the fall. It always has in the past, but last fall we lost some really, really classic scents. So I have classic scents in here that I refuse to lose. Okay, this is Simply Vanilla. This came back in the fall. No, came back for Bring Back My Bar in January, and this is so nice. This is just a wonderful rounded floral vanilla. No bakery, no caramel, no extra notes, just vanilla. It is better warmed than it is in the clam. So if you have one of these and you just haven't done anything with it yet, please warm it. You will find that it is just beautiful and it will capture your heart. And it mixes with almost anything. So then another one that is just wonderful is Mandarin Moon. Now, I don't know if this will stay in my club more than another year or so. It depends on how often I melt it. But this is orange and spices. It's definitely a fall harvest kind of a smell, but I love spice all year round, so I melt this occasionally on and off anytime that the mood strikes. So it is medium to medium strong. It has lots of ginger, lots of other spices, and lots of this soft mandarin orange, and it is delicious. And then I got a little bit happy, a little too happy, about my huckleberry and clementine, and there are 3 of those in here. I happen to be warming a cube of that in the house today, along with cutie pie, clementine cupcake. I always get those 2 mixed up. So this is probably enough. I might order 1 more bar and then pull this, but this is a wonderful layering of clementine, kind of a weird strawberry vine note that gives it a summer freshness, and then the huckleberry jam. It is just delightful. Apple butter frosting, more of it. Like I said, I have 3 bars in this order because I was not going to be without. And next we have almond croissant. Now this is another one that they pulled out of our bakery section that I fell in love with. It came out a couple years ago in the fall, and it is beautiful. It's got that flaky almondy pastry croissant note with just the tiniest touch of cinnamon sugar. My mother-in-law, this is her favorite scent ever. It's in her club. I'm sure it's never leaving, and it is just so good. This is great with your cup of coffee in the morning as your wake up, rise and shine kind of scent. Let's see what else we have here. More apple butter frosting. Like I said, I loaded up. I have since cut that down to 2 bars of apple butter frosting and 2 bars of almond croissant in my bi-monthly. Now, Midnight Fig is beautiful. It's currently in the clearance section. I'm toying with just getting 3 or 4 more bars and pulling it from my club because it's wonderful, but it's super heavy, and it's the type of smell that you need to be in the mood for. I'm probably only going to go through a bar, maybe a bar and a half in a whole year, but oh, is it good. It's got this rich fig, it's got these golden berries, and that wonderful deep dark earthiness without being too funky. Because some scents, they push over into this category where they're almost stinky, and I can't deal with that. That one stays really, really good. World Traveler. Here's another fantastic bar that's sort of deep, dark, and moody. This is like a really nice, warm, deep cologne-y scent. It is sophisticated. It reminds me of an old English library, and then maybe just a whisper of really tasteful men's cologne. Very good. And there goes my pile of bars on the table. Cedar cider. Now, cedar cider is one of those very, very staple fall Scentsy smells that they've had for years, and I would cry a river if this didn't come back in the fall. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. This is a layered scent. It's got vanilla bean, it's got cedar, it's got apple, it's got spice, maybe even a little pumpkin, which I don't think they say in the notes. It's amazing. So if you get this and you're like, whoa, it's too strong, put in a cube of vanilla bean buttercream. It pulls out the vanilla that's in here, balances it beautifully, and it's totally addictive. So I'll probably start melting that in August because I know how I'm going to get. I'm going to be like, I'm so done with all these sweet smells and all these tropical smells. Give me back my favorites, which is spice, bakery, and woods. So then more almond croissant. More almond croissant. Like I said, I think there's 3 of each. Ooh, Bora Bora Blossom. Now, I had both Bora Bora Blossom and Shimmer, which is in here too. I put both of those in my bi-monthly club when the January Bring Back My Bar, when I was sort of evaluating the lighter smells, because I like to keep 1 or 2 really nice, unusual bedroom type scents, and this is awesome. It's got a smoothness, it's got a floral quality, it's very, very tropical, will be great in alternate warmers with Mahalo coconut. And like I said, this is primarily a bedroom scent. I'll up the cubes per warmer if I want to do it out here because it's pretty light. Then another one, which I didn't actually get in January, but I wanted to try, was Southern Evening. I haven't had this in years. I remember it being good, but I don't remember like loving it. But ooh, either my scent has changed. This is good. I'm gonna have to warm this. This is really nice, and I know that this has geranium and I think lavender and a lot of herbal notes, but it very much comes across as a very deep woman's perfume or even just a tinge of a men's cologne. This might be very nice with either World Traveler or maybe Midnight Fig in different warmers. I don't know. We'll see. Then we have Oats and Honey. This is probably staying in my club for a good long time. I only have the one bar every couple months. It's just toasty and golden and beautiful, and it's a great bakery mixer with almost anything, very much on the oat and the golden quality. Cider Mill. Now here is a classic where if for some reason this didn't come back next fall, people are going to riot. It is the nicest, most sophisticated, most gentle, just perfect fall smell. And I only mean sophisticated in the sense that, you know, that elegantly dressed lady who has just the perfect coat, the most elegant boots, the nicest jeans, and just a simple purse. Like everything's just perfect. Nothing's over the top. That's this smell. So then we have Shimmer, which was the other one with Bora Bora Blossom that I put in as a bedroom scent in the club. This one did not make the cut. This is our last bar of this. It's beautiful, but I like Bora Bora Blossom better. So that's got apricot and cherry and musk, and it's beautiful, but just we didn't like it as well in the long haul. Blue Sage and Tonka. Now this was new last fall. I would assume it'll come back this fall, but we don't know. So my older daughter and I both really like it. So this is like a very soft, earthy, almost masculine smell, but it's not heavy like a lot of the cologne scents. It's not cold either. So this is just warm and rounded and somewhat cool all at the same time. So, those sound like conflicting notes, but it's all kind of in there together. It's got black lavender and the tonka bean, which is where the warmth comes from, and then the sage. So the sage and the lavender are cool, and the tonka bean is warm, and it's so good. So this Cinderella Happily Ever After totally surprised me about how good it is. It's got magnolia, it's got forget-me-not, and a little bit of lemon, and it is just perfect for the next couple months, so I wanted an extra bar. That may not stay forever. Extra bar of Relax, just because I go through so much of it. Butter Pecan. This is another one of the, oh my gosh, they pulled it, how could they, from the bakery section. Roasty, toasty, pecans, a little bit of the creaminess from like an ice cream base almost. Just so good and warm and rich. So that one will probably stay, especially if they pull it this fall. So Aussie Plum. Now I don't know how many of these I'm going to get, but when you mix it with Simply Vanilla, it just is gorgeous. It's got plum, it's got vanilla. I think it has a little bit of orange or berry in there. It's a lovely scent. Couldn't really do it on its own, but mixed with Simply Vanilla gave it enough oomph that I wanted to get at least one more round. I may not keep that more than just that bar though. All right, then we have Salted Caramel Cupcake. This is so good. But again, this one probably won't stick around in my club for forever because it's got the caramel, it's got the salt, it's got the cocoa. It's just yummy and delicious. And, oh, here's the last one. Apple Cherry Strudel. Now this is probably not coming back this fall. Reasoning for me is that it's not the greatest performer, but it is a beautiful balance of apple and cherry and flaky pastry. So this is a one day and done kind of a scent, but it's one I crave. So I will be using this very, very happily, probably 3 or 4 cubes, like 2 and a couple of warmers to really give it the strength it needs and just enjoy it. And this one's good any time of the year because it doesn't have the added spices to make it feel more fall. So that is everything that's in my bi-monthly club at the moment. Now my bi-monthly club is more bakery addiction heavy, and my quarterly club, which I thought I was going to be able to skip in April, but if I do, I'm going to lose some of my bars. So maybe last year I skipped in July. So I'm going to try skipping the July one instead. So that means you guys will get another video in April. But that one is more holiday heavy, the fall and the Christmas smells, because it's quarterly, so I don't get as many of those bars. So what I did want to talk about was what makes a bar club worthy, because it's difficult. What do I want to save, and how long do I want to save it? So if it's one that you reach for a lot and they're discontinuing it and you know that you'll just feel like your arm got torn off, keep that in your club. If it's a scent that's a limited time offer and you absolutely fall in love with it, keep that in your club. If it's a scent of the month that you absolutely fall in love with, keep that in your club. Because those are the ones that usually don't come back and bring back my bar. The limited time offers, most especially. I never see them and bring back my bar. So that's what you want to put in there. And then obviously something that you're curious about, and maybe you just don't want to do a regular order like my clementine cupcake here, but everybody has a different club philosophy, But for me, it's a bar that I just cannot live without. And in the case of my Revenge of the Bakery, extras to make me feel as though I don't have to go into panic mode because I'm out of apple butter frosting. So have a great day, guys. Happy St. Patty's Day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.